Hey folks, welcome back to another video with yours truly, Sam Healey, continuing this Imperial Assault informational video series that we have going on here. And today we're taking a look at Leia Organa, the Rebel Commander expansion pack that has come out just recently after the Return to Hoth expansion, or part of that same wave. Now, this one is cool because not only is Leia a leader, she's also a spy. So let's take a look at what you get in the game, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so in the Leia Organa Rebel Commander pack, you have what you see here on the table. You're going to get 3 command cards, 2 deployment cards. There's going to be one for skirmish and then one for the campaign version of the game. You're also going to get another skirmish attachment card that can be attached to her, well, any leader actually, and we'll go over that in a few moments. You're also going to get a side mission that you can play with the maps, and then these 2 skirmish scenarios that you can play with the maps. We'll look at those in just a moment. You're also going to be getting this miniature of Leia. She is in her Hoth gear, and so that's a pretty cool miniature there. The difference in these 2 deployment cards is really just the last ability that is listed in her section here. First of all, on the skirmish ability, she has military efficiency. Choose 1 command card in your discard pile and shuffle it into your command deck. So you can kind of recycle some of those command cards that you've been using throughout the course of the game. The campaign version ability, though, is aggressive negotiations. Choose and exhaust 1 Imperial class card. So again, those are the 2 different abilities for that. The same ability on both cards is her battlefield leadership. You have to use an action to do that, but it says perform an attack, then choose a friendly figure within 3 spaces. That figure may interrupt to perform an attack with the same target. So she can basically have people that are around her shoot at the same target that she's shooting at as a special action. So that's pretty cool. Her abilities up here, though, are +1 +1 evade, which means you can block a surge with that. You can use a surge to cause 2 more damage, use a surge to cause +3 accuracy, or use a surge to recover 2 damage. So that's really cool as well. You'll also notice that she's a spy, which is cool because one of her command cards that comes in the pack is a spy card, and it says behind enemy lines. It says that you can use during your activation while your opponent's deployment zone, while you're in your deployment zone, to look at the top 3 cards of his command deck and then put them back in any order. So you can kind of have a little bit of control on what command cards your opponent has at his disposal. Then she has a Force User card, which is important. We'll come to this in a few moments. This is cool, though. There is another, very thematic. Only Leia can play this card. It says use at the start of a turn, you use at the start of a round. Until the end of the round, you gain the Force User trait and apply +1 surge to your attack results. So that's really cool. So you could play this card first in a round and then play this one on top of it. I Can Feel It says that it can only be used by a Force User, and it says use while defending to re-roll 1 defense die, or use while attacking to re-roll 1 attack die, or as a special action you can play this card to gain 1 victory point during that skirmish. So this is a pretty neat little pack here. I do like her attachment ability. It says exhaust this card at the end of your activation if you did not perform an attack, or to choose one of the following. So if you didn't perform an attack during your activation, you can do one of these things here. You gain 2 movement points, or until the end of the round, apply +1 evade to your defense rolls, or you can gain 1 victory point. So that would be attached to her deployment card, and you would be able to use that throughout the course of the game. As long as you're not making attacks on your turn, you can do one of those 3 abilities. So again, this is a pretty cool thing. Kind of throws everything up in a little bit. takes things in a new direction. The skirmish cards and the side mission are usable by these maps. The only real difference here is that these maps need the Return to Hoth expansion. So you'll need to have the Return to Hoth expansion for both of these map layouts. All right, so the skirmish and the mission, the side mission, they all need the Return to Hoth expansion. So there is that. So that is the Leia Organa Rebel Commander expansion pack for Imperial Assault. I like this expansion because it focuses on a character that was not just a leader but is also a spy. So now that opens up a lot of possibilities within your command deck if you're playing skirmish roles, which is the one I like the most. But it also provides a new player for your campaign style as well. It has that extra deployment card for campaign games only. Then it also gives that attachment. I love these attachment cards. They're really cool ways to differentiate your forces from game to game. So that was really cool. The model is really cool. It's a little static though, but I like the detail that's there with the padded jacket or vest that she has on from her Hoth get-up. So I don't like that it's a static pose, but I also do like the detail that's there. So it's a cool mini as well. Now, the command cards that come in this is what really caught my attention because I liked how they brought in this idea that she's also force sensitive just like Luke was. Luke's stronger, but she still has that force tendency in her, and those command cards play on that a little bit. Really cool idea. I really enjoyed it. Think this would be a great addition to any Imperial Assault game. So there you have it. We'll see you on the flip side, folks.